Okay, so we're starting out again at a gas station, a food shop. This is a run. Actually, I either go left or right. I go Highway 2 Freeport out, or Freeport, or this other route. So I'm looking to see more footage, get more ground. I think this one goes around the 4 lakes, so I'm just gonna run it and get more footage, see where we're at. But this is highway right here. Yeah, you take Freeport all the way out there. I didn't think you run Freeport Roscoe, but take to the right. Should have put my GP in there and run that with that. But with my Pro going, I don't want to have a bunch of conflictions. But I know this route. I know how it runs. It's a really good run. Good run. Yeah, this is Four Lakes route, but this can go the back route out to Freeport. This is another route I've always known. It's pretty good, but I'll take it down and around, and I'll double back, come back, just see a little bit of the area they got over here. Not bad day today. I think they're saying like 60. Well, we're around 60, 59. So thought I'd get out and get some footage, get a little air time. Of course, I'm trying to end up, man, trying to get all the footage I can. Before you know it, we're gonna have snow on the ground. We're gonna have a bunch of ice, and it's gonna be way too cold. So here we go. Just ride, gas up and just see nothing but the country. This is the road. I think it might be down a few turns, but whatever the case, I've always said I wanted to ride it on one of my motorcycles. But an excellent road to ride. This road comes out over here. I know this is probably trying to see what road this is, but I'll know what it is in a minute. But it's something. Because we're going back towards the Rockford route, so I'll tell you in a minute. But a good road, good run. Okay, we're already in town already, so a really good run. This takes it all the way back in. I was going to go back the other way, but probably take this one out back towards the back route over there, and then I'll be all right. I'll bring it in and get some good air time. Yeah, running the pro today. Running the pro. I had ran some footage the other day. It seemed like turned out good. I had trained in my mind to
what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying clouds don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Run it. There's no famous work route. I ride this route every day. They got forecast rain in the forecast, but it looks like it's gonna rain. Just overcast day today. Not that cold. 60 degrees. I think this is actually good riding weather. As you know, I've always said I'm a 60s rider. I love doing the 60s, but it just depends. I prefer, I'm not gonna say this, if I had like a 50s and 40s, the sun was out, so it's still good ride weather. Still good ride weather. So it is what it is. This is the famous route I actually go. Nice bike ride that I go ride bikes. You would not believe I got a lot of the areas. Hopefully everything holds. I don't actually have this area on camera, so hopefully I'll have it. So hopefully everything runs good. Still kind of debating on whether or not I want to bring it in. I think what I'm going to do is kind of just running short today. I'm not going to run North Main Route all the way out. I think I'm gonna stop and see if I got footage. See my batteries on that, cause seems like I go so far they didn't want to stick or something like that. So it good holds. Be really good. Be really good. Be really good. It's really good. I gotta tell you, I'm coming from church. I'm coming from work. I get my ride in on my bikes, man. I'm okay. I'm alright, man. I'm alright.